One thing that I loved about learning in new and emerging media is AI and music.
Social media.
Probably the visual storytelling piece. I feel like, in this day and age, everybody's always taking videos and stuff.
I'd say NFTs and AI is probably the coolest in that.
NFTs and the blockchain, I would say, is very interesting to me.
I find VR to be very interesting because I'm a huge video game guy, and it's really interesting to me that the world of VR is kind of expanding its boundaries to not even exclusively include video games anymore. Now we have stuff like the metaverse and exercise regimens and things of that nature.
One thing I learned was how to set up a blog and a website, and I plan on using that in my future because I do a lot of freelance work. So having a blog and a website for myself is very good, as it's like kind of like a personal resume for me.
I think that learning how to make a website is just useful information to know and have generally. I mean, not even for myself, but like for other people, if I was to make a website, it's just good to know because I didn't know how to do it before, and it's a good way to get information out. It's good to be competent with media. I think it's a good, useful skill to have.
The thing I learned is how important social media could be to promote a business.
One thing that I learned from new and emerging that I'll take with me through the rest of my career is to be very on top of social media and things like LinkedIn, so like that. It can help me out professionally.
About WordPress, I find that very interesting because I'm a professional wrestler, so I think that's really cool that I can get to keep track of my career, share my own stories, and have people kind of follow me at the same time with my own experiences. So.
When it comes to what I've learned from this class, probably listicles. I'd have to be the first thing that comes to mind. I've never really knew what a listicle was, and then when the professor, Tim Needles, actually gave it into it, and I was like, oh, that's what those articles I see about the 33, and he went in detail about, why odd numbers are, more standout and, makes you click on it more.
Something that I've learned from this class is how important AI is, especially how much is developed and advanced within the past 20 years. It is such a very interesting concept on how technology begins to advance so much and so fast into time.
I found some of the AI stuff we talked about to be very interesting as well, like the AI generated music pieces that have been trained to take on the style of existing artists and deceased artists like Kurt Cobain with Nirvana and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I thought that stuff was pretty interesting.
I really like when we were talking about AIs and stuff and how, they like they're programmed to have so much information and stuff like that, so that was kind of cool.
For one thing that I'd take away is because what I want to do is I want to be a sports announcer, and that's just something, social media is everywhere with that. So Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all that good stuff, even Discord a couple times, and I'm in a couple servers right now when it comes to announcing. So I just want to come into social media, get into it more, as as I said before, it's always changing and always improving. So,
and also a good thing that I've learned about new and emerging media is to use social media and to build a website, because building a website and using social media can give you a platform to have a voice or to promote anything that it is that you want to do in your career and how to apply it to your daily life.
One way I would probably use emerging technology into what I do is, I already have a sports page, so it's going to be kind of easy to kind of just, use things from this class to make that better. So, yeah.
I could see myself using WordPress because I never realized how I was never really that interested in starting a blog or anything like that, but it's now something more to consider now that I have gotten more familiar with WordPress and what it is and how it works, and now I know how easy it can be to start and maintain